Hey guys, it's Tarkin coming at you with another game of hardcore Minecraft, and aiming as frequently to give you a very boring time. I hope nothing interesting happens. I hope that me and Garuda could live here forever. We've got our Tetris-shaped windows. It's just so lovely. I almost want to just stand in here and talk. Obviously I could do that on a world that wasn't hardcore, but after all, this is the life that I've chosen. So, speaking of choosing things, what I need to do is perhaps transfer the auto smelter up here. I'll just build like another platform for it in the long term. But right now, do we have some trash wood to burn up? We'll throw the oak planks in there because I have no affection for oak planks. And this will get us up to like 30 pork chops just while we wait and sort of inventory manage. The biggest lie I ever tell anyone is that I'm going to manage the inventory. So what do we do now? Make more beds, get more villagers, turn them into farmers temporarily, see if they'll grow crops on their own. Maybe. I think no. We can go with the going to get more crops potentially. So we'll go and visit that other village. That's a good thing to do. Again, this is some thinking I absolutely could have done beforehand, or not at all. But get what you get. We are going to take a new bed with us. This bed is the permanent bed of the house. There's no reason not to have that. We've got one boat, but I think if we just travel with second boat, that'll be pretty smart. Got 100 torches. Garuda's getting toasty feet. I'm sure he'll be safe, though. He doesn't look like he's in any jeopardy there. Give him a nice goodbye seed. And we could plant some things, but I think I just want to go and get carrots and such. I want to take the helmet of Aqua Affinity with me, though. And Frostwalker boots. No, I don't think I'm going anywhere icy. I don't actually know what it does, but I imagine that it lets me walk on frost better and not like fall into snow. So if I ever see some snowy place that I want to discover, then I'll go there. I'm about to run out of my axe, so I'm just going to bring a stone one along. And we will travel with the iron in case I need. Iron along the way. A terrible and inefficient way to trail off a sentence, but we've got all the raw food that we need to cook. We're going to run down to the auto smelter. And we've got a bed. We've got everything that we need. So goodbye, Garuda. We'll be home soon. Don't worry. Everything is going to be fine. So, yep, visit the other village. And to do that, I don't actually know if this connects. I need to build a canal, but I usually just walk over land. But it looks like, yeah. Alright, the inlet does connect. So, here's our previous house, and due to magnificent boat discipline, but actually this time it was a better excuse. Not a good excuse, but even more pork chops. The goat horn of being forgotten is here, and a bunch of obsidian and other stuff, but it's okay. We're just going to grab all of the raw meat, throw it in the auto smelter, and continue on with our quest. Not the eggs. I don't think you can hard boil eggs in the game. There's a lot of stuff I don't know, though. And we're going to take the boat without the chest because, because that's a good boat to take. When you take this boat, you can try to maintain boat discipline, which is not a thing that you can do if your boat has a chest on it, if there's anything in the chest, because it'll break, and then you'll look foolish. That sugarcane has grown 4 high. I almost never see that. I didn't think it was possible, but now I have seen it a few times, so I guess that it is possible. And due to my my indecision, there's gonna be, just a couple of minutes until nightfall, right? Be pretty soon. And there's the old pillager tower. We're gonna grab a little bit of water in the bucket. I hate going out without water, and yet I notice that I'm sometimes doing it. I'm gonna figure out what to do about that pillager tower. I'm thinking that as a preliminary thing, though, we can make like a waterfall on one side of the area, so even if they were trying to come in, they would have to be fighting against that, and that would make it easier for me to navigate through them. And I would just have, a channel narrowly cut, and then I would be able to escape up it, and then, if necessary, and it would probably become necessary, and then I could just home alone them from the top and be, like, proud of myself. Oh, look, a dolphin! They're such good pals. Sometimes incredibly annoying, but often good pals. Because the thing about dolphins is they like to play with objects that are in the water, and my personal experience was clay balls, because I needed a bunch of clay for, reasons. Probably what everybody else needs it for. And the dolphins kept knocking it around everywhere, which I found funny and obnoxious. But we're just going to acquire more stuff for beds, because whenever I go back to the other village, we're going to build a row house or two and start getting more pals. There's some lost villagers down there. I almost feel the need to help them out, but every time I go underground, something bad happens. So maybe they'll be okay, and we're just going to shuffle them off some of this wheat. And the important thing about this village is that these people, they were here before I came along, so if they look like they're lost or distressed, that's probably just me and my preconceived notions. I don't think that connects in a way that's easy for an NPC to get over it, but, maybe it is. But I came here to loot their crops. So where are they? We've got potatoes, and I'm hoping for not wheat. Here we go, carrots of age 4. 4 is the maximal age of carrots. No, it is an age of carrots. Maybe carrots grow more aged than that. But now we have 1 carrot, so we can make another one eventually. And well, we're going to have to do some stuff here while the crops grow. One thing that we could do is, have battle at night. But the thing that we're going to do is just put our bed down next to this nice yellow bed and lay down. Here in a second, whenever it gets dark enough. And maybe place a few torches just for friendliness' sake, to help out the surrounding flower patches. A lot of nice flowers there. Pretty cool. Some nice flowing water on this side. The chickens calmly run about, but it is time for us to lay down, now that this village is very slightly safer than before. Give some light to the crops. I need to study whether or not light has an effect on them. It's got to, actually. I know it has to, because it won't even let you plant at a certain light level. If it's not there, then it won't happen. Which I learned on my journey of amazing wheat planting. Speaking of wheat, we're gonna trade this farmer. And he'll level up here in a second. Yes, and he can buy pumpkins, which is magnificent, finally. We're not going to sell him any more wheat because we want this wheat in order to level things up for other people. So it doesn't take, like, absolutely ages for crops to grow up, but it's a bit. I thought 4 was the max age of carrots, but maybe 4 is the max age of beetroot, and carrots grow to 7 as well. So we're just going to wait a little bit more. But yeah, in retrospect, carrots are much orangier whenever they're ready to pick, which frankly I should know, having grown, given my penchant for understatement and then like hilarious reveals. I shouldn't say like a small amount of carrots. We had carrots that I grew in the garden growing up. So a bunch of carrots by human standards, but not a lot of carrots by Minecraft standards. But I know quite well that would not have been a mature carrot from the appearance. But neither then were there creepers to worry about. I got distracted by the fact that there was a creeper to worry about. So I think we climb to the top and make a waterfall. And from there, we'll worry about what else we have going on, because really we're just burning some time for a few more carrots to grow before we take it. I need beetroot, but I don't remember seeing any yet. So it of course doesn't grow too wild. So if we don't find it in like a shipwreck, which we could, we'll just have to maybe just not grow it for a bit. And that'll be fine, you know, just do a 3-crop rotation. And then whenever we get beetroot, throw it in to the mix. So here at the top of the hill, we see that there will be some pumpkins to take, which is very important. And I think we'll just throw this down the whole way, and it should go all the way down into that exposed chasm there, but we're going to boat down here so that we don't take fall damage. Oh my goodness. The amazing decision making. Brilliant. But we are going to go ahead and get just a couple of torches in here. Probably didn't need them so close together, but I'm always doing that. There's some gravel just hanging there, so that was going to fall on someone's head one day, but it won't be me. It looks like we have joined the 2 waterfalls together for a little bit more water pressure there, which was just what we were going for. We do need to fill our bucket up again, because I don't want to get too close to the pillager tower. This seems far enough away that they don't know what's going on, though, because it is very far indeed. There's some floating blocks there. I don't think those are magic or anything. I think that's just an artifact, a coincidence. There was only one bed of crops in this village, which means maybe down in the depths where those guys were stuck, there was another sort of area with another like couple buildings, because that'll often happen in my experience, which is of course quite limited. As you can tell by the efficiency of me going after that pig. Anytime I say in my experience, it's doing a lot of work. It's telling the truth, and yet concealing rather a lot. And while hitting these chickens is nice, it reminds me that what I need to be doing probably with my first emeralds rather than anything else is trying to get like a dispenser set up. Because even a single one on an automated circuit is dramatically better than ever having to do the work myself. So down in the depths. All right, actually the iron golems are both here, which does make me feel quite secure. So we're going to explore just a little bit. I need to grab some copper because I've just been ignoring it for ages, but I know that I'll want a lightning rod if I'm built up in a tree. A lightning rod makes sense to protect myself, and then also I need to make a brush because there was that. Alright, there's a zombie there. We've got exposed iron. It's a long way down, and I don't want to go. I want to be safe. But those villagers did look like they were having a bad time, and I think I can get them out with very limited effort here. Wait, what's that? It's like a mossy cobblestone thing and a chest. Okay, now this is worth going and seeing what's going on. Very curious. Anytime I see a mossy cobblestone or cobblestone at all, it makes me think that someone's been there before, right? They, rare to see it in my experience, only for like villages or maybe even like a terracotta ruin that's exposed or something like that. So that'll be interesting. Here we go. Here's a carrot at age 7. The age of ready to pick carrots. And I think it's just wheat, carrots, potatoes here. Yeah, so no beetroot after all, just like I had thought. I need to figure out what's going on with that chest and that strange area down here. So although I have some initial misgivings about going into the deep, I do at least want to grab the chest because, I mean, after all, it's right there. So I think we waterfall down here, although that might lead to the ruin of a bunch of these guys. You know, whatever. And then we'll just, we'll dig to the side and then just dig down onto the chest platform rather than, you know, doing anything too sketchy. All right. Speaking of too sketchy, we're just going to, real quick, get light coverage. Now there'll be nothing to worry about as we try to navigate down a little bit. Because that's a 2-block drop, so mobs can't really get up that, I say, having no idea what they are actually capable of. I can't tell if the sounds of all those bones are here or not, but that's alright, because I am not going down in a careless manner. I am going down in a reasonable way with plenty of light coverage, plenty of attention to the sky so that we can get back up in no time. There's iron golems also, so I'm only nervous because I'm going somewhere that I've never been. And there's a lot of weird sounds, but all right. Now we're ready. Got our sword, got our shield. And it's time to figure out what's going on in here. Spawner. Skeletons. Oh, a lot of skeletons. Makes sense. All right, so we're just going to try to back away here. And I know you're thinking, is the best way to do this? Apparently. Alright, so we're just going to get here behind a wall of wool and eat pork chops. This is going to intimidate the skeleton. The skeleton, due to the magnificent wall of wool, will have no idea how to deal with this burst of confidence from his opponent. And will have no choice but to wait on the other side of it for a period of time. And if a big burst of them comes out, that is the sound of a witch and we are out of here. Oh no. Alright. We're fine. We're getting out. The answer to that little laugh is to bail. And now we're fine. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The sound of that laugh just gave me a bad feeling. But the daylight has come again. Things are fine. And that witch is not here. That witch cannot do anything to us anymore. I need perhaps more arrows to press the fight there, but man, I did not love the sound of that witch. Because my initial goal there, right, was to see what's in the chest, which I didn't do. There's the spawner, which is its own, like, continuous worry, right? Because as long as that's there, there's going to be skeletons, but I could potentially brick it up, maybe in wool, and deal with it, but the laughing of that witch certainly makes me not want to go back down again. I'll just need to be more careful with the water bucket placement, and we'll just be deliberate here as we go down once more to try to see what's going on. This golem makes me nervous because I'm sorry, buddy. I actually think you'll be more useful to the land if you go down a little bit. Alright, so he is now, like, doing an amphibious assault. Very cool. Very awesome. He's so brave. And I'm going to run forward. If it's the song making me think that there's a witch, then that's hilarious, but... Alright, he's on fire now. And I'm going to run forward and throw a water bucket. And then get basically torches all around it. And now we're going to eat a little pork chop and raid this stuff. So first off, a name tag! Magnificent! Oh, I couldn't be happier with any item in the whole world. Great. Now we're going to get to say Garuda has a name and it'll be real. Very awesome. Very cool. The string I could use to make another bow, but it's not a huge priority. A book of blast protection 3, a gunpowder, an iron ingot. I hate being here. I don't want to be right here. It makes me nervous. We're going to get rid of the jungle planks, trade the stone for a TNT, and leave that stuff there because it's pretty easy to farm. And this will be, we know we can come back and use that to farm skeletons if we want. But just that the sound of the witch, if it was the sound of the witch, again, could have just been the song, making me feel nervous, but good times. Now, to get a name tag functional, I think I need to make an anvil, which requires like a whole bunch of iron, but that'll be another goal another reason to look for exposed iron, which we did see down there in the pit, but I had other priorities, which we actually did accomplish. The rare instance of that happening. So we've got plenty of potatoes, and now with like 11 carrots, that's enough to at least start our farm over in the land of where we're setting up shop. So feels good. We put some torches around the spawner, slightly safer for the people here. I'm still amped up about hearing the witch cackle, if indeed I did. But, you know, the important thing is that I stand before you right now, you know, alive. Unpoisoned. Unmagic damaged. Complete. Boat in hand. Disciplined. Running towards the water that will take us home. Do I have fish on me? Oh, what a careless mistake. Here I am with a cat around and no fish. Well, I'm going to solve that real quick. What do I toss? Not the golden apple, what madness. I love everything that I'm carrying. I guess the 47 dirt. Alright. Okay, it is totally disorienting being in the third-person view in water. So I need a couple of things here. First, I have to get the salmon. Second, I have to not hit dolphins because, like, how will I ever sleep again if I'm out here striking dolphins with a sword? Like, I cannot stress enough how much that is not where you want to be when the apocalypse comes and you are the only person without a robe on the planet. And they all seem to like each other, but get stuck very easily. And you are here bashing fish with a sword. You do not want to hit a dolphin. I don't know if anything bad happens to you, but my judgment will happen to you. All right. Speaking of judgment, we now have 2 fish, and we're gonna hope that that is enough to convince this cat to be our friend. Where did he go? In my wisdom, I have left the bed by the water. No, be my friend. I cannot stress enough what a good choice it will be. I will feed you delectable fish. We will have a house high in a tree where you will never be stuck and you will always be happy. No, come back. Come back to me. He's just shy. He wants to be my friend. The shield is making this harder. Alright, yeah, I need to, well, that won't work either. See, you were stuck. There you go. We get the advancement, best friends forever. We gave him a nice little bed there of wool to let him know that we were friends. Come. Come. It is time for us to go home. And this is where we're going to blow this popsicle stand. Get down to the boat. A cat, of course, has a formal pet, unlike Garuda, who is a very free-spirited and unbound entity, bound by nature only of his deity and brilliance, and not by any of your base desires, is Garuda. But the cat will follow along quite nicely, so we'll just get into the boat and jump around a little bit, demonstrating to him through our actions, I think. Alright. There's something wrong with that key, and I am the saddest. Either that or there's something wrong with trying to get out of the boat that close to shore, which might be an element too, but come on. Let's go. I know. Do I need to get another... Maybe if I do it on land. I know cats don't like water. I don't think that's even just a joke. No. Cats are a very varied species and like many different things. Come on. You want to get into a boat? It'll be fun. See? Please? Please get into the boat? Look. We'll go around and it'll be so fun. Come on. Just you and me in a boat. Yes! Great success. You know, the key to convincing a cat is sometimes to show them that the boat is a box. And I think that having it on the water made it a threatening box rather than a comfortable and wonderful source of enjoyment. So you have to get inside the mind of the cat, is what I'm saying. And you might think that that's difficult or likely to be spectacularly violent, but that's not the elements of the cat you want to focus on. You want to focus on their love of enclosures, because that's the common ground you can find with them. Who among us has not wanted to sit down in a cardboard box? And it's been so long. Actually, yeah, you know, we might keep that bridge there because it is nice, that sort of acacia link, demonstrating that that's the city that we're linked to. And then we've got, yeah, it offsets there underneath the treetops quite nicely, I believe. So this is a moderately successful venture. One thing is we found a spawner, and once we if we ever choose to, because I think that one was spawning skeletons rather than zombies, so a little bit unique. Well, not unique, but I had only ever found zombie spawners, a zombie spawner in the past, besides like inside of a trial ruin. So that guy has taken over the house, and that's okay, you know, whatever. But now we're at home. Boat discipline declares that we pick it up, and now we're just going to try to make it. Put the shield in the offhand, very important. Now that we're on land, the cat, which we will name, maybe just one of the traditional cat names, but maybe not. But I don't think in this episode. That'll be a fun reveal for the next episode. We'll give the cat a name. If I just swim up here, will the cat teleport to me? Yes. Hi, Garuda. This is Belladonna. You guys have already met. She's a good cat. You're a good bird. You're gonna get along fine. Don't feel prejudiced against each other. Because of your differing natures. You know, this place is always gonna be fine. I'll keep you guys safe, and you can keep yourselves company whenever I'm gone. Belladonna is a very wise cat, able to open latches, so you'll be able to get all the seeds that you desire whenever I'm away. They'll just open the latch, and then you guys can be pals. And, what a good old bird you are, Garuda. And don't worry, we'll find another name tag soon. And even better, we'll find a way to put them on you guys. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. I need to relocate the auto smelter and make a platform. I guess I'll probably do that in the next one. We'll just make a little outcropping for blacksmithing and such, and maybe explore the jungle a little bit. Put some torches down so we don't keep on starting out days looking at skeletons and the like, gazing at us from across the river. But there's much work to do, and I'm really excited to get to some of it. I was going to make some pizza tonight, but now I think I just might buy some instead, because it's really good. I know I say so myself, but you know, like when you make your own dough, you know, you're throwing it around, very, very fun, and I am proud of my pizza that I make. But I'm also proud of my Minecraft world, and I think I want to engage in more of that rather than cooking on my day off, because I do cook for a living. But thank you for watching and listening. I really hope you've enjoyed, and that I'll see you in the next episode where we, talk to ourselves, talk to our pets, and make a little bit more of our mark on this beautiful, beautiful hardcore world. So until then, I remain yours.